Greetings! Welcome back to the channel, and today I have some massive news to talk about in this video. This video, I am here to talk about the news of the brand new Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi game that was announced today. It was announced today, or possibly yesterday, because I was in bed sleeping when this announcement could have happened. But regardless, I am super excited about the new Dragon Ball Z game. Sounds like they're going back to the old roots of Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, and I am a massive fan of this. I loved the Budokai Tenkaichi games when I played them. I played Budokai Tenkaichi 1 and Budokai Tenkaichi 2. I did play Budokai Tenkaichi 3, but it wasn't a game I permanently kept. It was a game I borrowed from, I remember borrowing it from the library at one point, and it was a hell of a fun game. If you guys remember my old video about my history of Dragon Ball games, I went on record to say that the Budokai Tenkaichi games are my favorite games in the series. I've obviously liked a lot of the other Dragon Ball games. I have been wanting a Dragon Ball game like this again for a long time. Yes, I enjoy playing fighters. Yes, I enjoyed the Xenoverse games. But I felt games like this, the Budokai series, is exactly what we needed to go back to. We needed to go back to the roots of what made Dragon Ball Z games fun. I loved the Raging Blast games, Raging Blast 1 and Raging Blast 2. I didn't mind Ultimate Tenkaichi. It was possibly like my least favorite out of them all. But I will say, when it came to the PlayStation 3, they had a lot of great Dragon Ball Z games. And also, it's definitely super exciting that it sounds like we're going back to the roots of Budokai. Now, again, we don't know if this is a Budokai Tenkaichi 4. A lot of people seem to think that it's a Budokai Tenkaichi 4, which I think it very well could be, because we see Goku transforming into Super Saiyan Blue at the end of the teaser trailer. Now, there's no word if it's a PS5 exclusive. God, I hope not, because then I'll be forced to get a PS5, which I don't really want to. But, you know, I'm hoping and praying it's also on PS4. So, what are my hopes? I'm going to be giving you guys a few things. Oh my god, my bloody cat. My apologies for that. My bloody cat was like scratching at my window. Anyway, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you guys my hopes. A few things that I would kind of like to see in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. I think you guys probably know one of the obvious things that I'm gonna be bringing up, and that is the Dragon Ball Super arcs. I mean, I would like to see the Dragon Ball Super arcs involved in the game. Like Battle of Gods, Resurrection of F, hell, even the Universe 6 Survival, the Goku Black Saga, and even the Tournament of Power. I just think including Super just makes sense. You've got Goku as Super Saiyan Blue. So, you've got to include the Super stuff in there. I feel like you've got to include the Dragon Ball Super characters involved in the game, especially the popular ones that the fans like. So, I also think they'll include GT. I think they should do something very similar to what Budokai Tenkaichi 2 did. You have the main Z sagas. You have the main Z sagas from the Saiyans, the Frieza, to the androids, and then Buu. And then you can kind of do the movie sagas, then you can involve some of the movies, you can involve the movie sagas, then you can go into GT, do the GT sagas, and then you do the Super sagas. That's kind of how I feel the story mode should kind of be like. It should be a lot like Budokai Tenkaichi 2 in that matter. And also, Budokai Tenkaichi 2 was open world. When you were in the story mode, you were like open world and you could fly around to different places. I feel they should definitely take that kind of route again, which of course Dragon Ball Z Kakarot has been doing that. And yeah, I definitely think they can take a strong route in some of the directions that they take with it. I think the story mode will definitely be a lot of fun. Also, I would like to see a tournament of power. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, like, when you go into a world tournament. Because, you know, like, the world tournaments. When you go into the world tournaments, you'll get your standard world martial arts tournament with the multiple rounds, and then you'll get the Cell Games world martial arts tournament. I feel they should add the tournament of power. Like, have the tournament of power as, like, a survival tournament. You can have, like, a survival tournament, and that's the tournament of power. You can call it survival tournament. And you can divide into groups, like a group of 10 characters, or maybe on, like, 5 different or so teams, for example. And then your team will have to be the last team standing. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think that would definitely be a game mode that I think a lot of people would enjoy. A survival tournament. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think they should include the Tournament of Power as its own thing, where you can create a bunch of teams and duke it out. I definitely think that'll be a lot of fun. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of online. Obviously, there'll be a lot of online stuff, because, you know, it's going to be, like, completely new. And it's going to be available for people to play online. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I would also like them to bring back the Ultimate Battle. Now, for those that don't know what Ultimate Battle is, if you played the original Budokai Tenkaichi, you kind of know what I mean. It's like a rank battle. Like, you start from rank 100, and you got to work your way up to rank 100. Now, obviously, some of you may think, well, that would be kind of impossible to do, because there's going to be, like, a lot of characters. I say, only have that available for the default roster of the game. Like, whoever is straight on the game as default roster on the game, that's how you set it. And then, like, the unlockable characters can eventually get added later or something. Or instead of maybe a top 100, you could do maybe like a top 200 or something. If you can't do that, do what they did in Budokai Tenkaichi 2, where it's like Korin's tower, but it's like different towers that you gotta there's like different towers and stuff. What other cool features did the Budokai Tenkaichi games have that were... I'm trying to remember off the top of my head a lot of the cool features that they had. Oh yeah, one other feature I think they should add is a character Wikipedia. So then that way you can, like, read through all the character bios. I didn't do that myself, but I think it was definitely a lot of fun to do. Especially when you wanted to look up the voice actors who played the voices. And, you know, just read up some interesting stuff about them that you might not have known. And I'm also hoping a damn good soundtrack, because right now you're hearing one of the themes from the Budokai Tenkaichi series. I'm really hoping for an ass-kicking soundtrack. That is definitely one of the things I'm definitely hoping for from Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2. I'm definitely hoping for that as well. A banging, kick-ass soundtrack. Please, none of the anime music, please. No anime music. I don't want to get copyrighted. Nobody wants to get copyrighted for official anime music. Just do what they did for the Budokai Tenkaichi games. Create your own music. I think that's exactly what they need to do. Because it's very frustrating when you're trying to play a game and you got anime music involved. And especially that you could possibly get copyrighted for it, even though it's beyond your control. But either way, I'm definitely looking forward to a lot of stuff about the game. I just think playing through the story modes again, just like the old days when we played through the Budokai games, I just think that's gonna be a lot of fun. And I just think, and I've just always thought to myself, man, all I've ever wanted to do was just to do the Dragon Ball Super storylines, just like what I used to do in the Budokai Tenkaichi games. And we could be getting that. And it looks like that my wish may have finally come true. Because Budokai Tenkaichi has always been the kind of games that I've thoroughly enjoyed. I've always enjoyed them. They're always my experience ways on playing a Dragon Ball game. Don't get me wrong, I love Kakarot. Don't get me wrong, I love Fighters and I love the Xenoverse games. I just think we have badly needed. I just feel we badly needed the Budokai series to come back. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm definitely looking forward to this. I think it's going to be great to finally revisit this. It could either be Budokai Tenkaichi 4, or this could just be a straight up remake of the Dragon Ball Budokai games, and they're just going to include maybe like the Super Saiyan Blue as like a hidden character in the game. But I do think it is a new Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. I am very much excited for it. You guys let me know down below, what are you guys really hoping from Budokai Tenkaichi 4, and how excited are you for the new Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi game? The only thing I'm hoping for right now is that it's available to play on PS4. That's all I'm hoping for. So I don't have a lot of hope, considering PS5 is pretty much the new system right now. But we'll have to wait and see. What happens in the future. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this video, guys. If you guys did enjoy, let me know. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you all on the other side.